Hi, Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch Mike on Mike on YouTube.
What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. Micro Mike, and it's time for Camp Day Update. So today, Deshaun Hand was at practice. He didn't do a whole lot, but he does have a brace on his arm, and again, it does not look to be serious at all. More a precautionary thing. A little bang here and there, but nothing big deal, nothing to worry about. So we'll just go ahead and move on from that. Tease Tabor had himself a great day again. Tease Tabor watch continues as he had many pass breakups from Marvin Jones to Galladay, and it was against the first team quarterback, Mr. Matthew Stafford. So again, Tease Tabor had an up day today, and that is good. Again, we keep talking about Tease Tabor. Also though, when it comes to Tease Tabor, he did have a bad pass done when Kenny Galladay got over him and scored a 20-yard touchdown, but that's okay because it's Kenny Galladay. So he's not going to win them all, and that's okay, but at least he's making his stride and he's getting better. That's all we need for him. Folks, he is definitely on the roster bubble, but if he keeps doing this, he keeps progressing like the way he's doing, then I think he does make the team, and that's great for us, and that's great for Bob Quinn as well because he drafted him in the second round. Get a little bit better. He's going to have down moments. He's going to have up moments, but as long as it goes in a right trajectory, then that's what it's all about, man. And so we just got to keep rooting for the guy, keep hoping that this man can continue his hard work and strive to be better and make the team. So again, everything that he's done this offseason is proving that he is going to do his absolute best to make the team, and I think he does. When it comes to the offensive line today, it was back to the original with Taylor Decker, Kenny Wiggins, Frank Ragnow, Graham Glasgow, and Rick Wagner. According to camp, Glasgow has actually been dominating the offensive line, so the switch from center to right guard has been such an improvement, and it may really help the offensive line this year. So it's really good that he's made a lot of stride, a lot of improvement. We definitely need that out of him, especially when it comes to the right side of the offensive line. When it comes to Kenny Wiggins, he has now had majority of the snap. This is still a story to watch as it unfolds. I still have hopes that a young guy is going to take that progression. But again, he was starting today, and that's just kind of how it went. And so we'll continue to see how this goes. But I want to see more individuals like Terrell Crosby, Bo Benshaw, Pope to get placed in that position, Abushi, like he did the other day, and to continue to get those reps and see if they can defeat him in that battle. Apparently Matthew Stafford didn't have the greatest of days today in camp. That's okay because he's had a very strong camp so far. It's imperative that when it comes to Matthew Stafford that, again, he just gets comfortable with the offense, comfortable with the scheme. That's the most important aspect when it comes to Matthew Stafford and the whole offense as a whole. As long as they are learning and fundamentally understanding the scheme, they will get better. Again, it was a surprise to me that the offense has been this well so far in camp compared to what I believe the defense would be at this point. But it's still a good thing that they're proving a lot better than I thought they would initially, because again, this is a new scheme, so it's going to be tough on these guys to know exactly where they're at and to have that chemistry with the players with the new scheme. So it's going to take a little bit more time to gel, but hopefully as time goes on, they get better and they get stronger and they understand the scheme, and Matthew Stafford can hit the ball and the point of contact right in the receiver on stride, and so we can get a lot of first downs this season. Apparently Nick Bowden was doing some long snapping. That must be just for a straight emergency purposes, because we all know Don Muhlbach's not going to be off this roster. So just give him some reps on doing something else, see whatever way he could possibly make the team as a backup somewhere, an emergency for something. Anything that dude can make the team and do extra duties would be great, specifically for him, as well as anything. So it's all about these young guys doing whatever they can, whether it be special teams or in and out of job to make the team, and that's what we want to see with the young guys. According to reports, Jalen Reagor has been the best linebacker when it comes to coverage. Now that's very interesting because In my opinion, I think he's the linebacker who's not going to be on the team because he just does not fit the size that Matt Patricia wants. But who knows, maybe he does make the team as a sleeper. So this is another thing to look at. He's having a fairly good camp. So, you know, all the luck to him to making the team. If he can make the team, great. But we will definitely take a look at this and specifically watch this in the preseason as well. If he can make his coverage even better and start doing well also by stopping the run, who knows, maybe he makes the team. And safety Tracy Walker had himself a dominant day against a wide receiver, Andy Jones. And in one-on-ones, he had a pick 6 in a 7-and-7, while in coverage, TJ Hawkinson, he did a pass breakup. So Tracy Walker is really showing in camp his abilities and what we believe he's going to do this season when it comes to the DSA. We think he's going to take that next step and definitely be a starter this year. I hope that this is the case. I hope he can live up to what my expectations is of him, and that's to be a starter in this league and to be a very talented, dominant starter in this league. So it is good to see that he is really taking on this role and still getting to the ball, still doing pass breakups, still doing picks. This is something that we like about Tracy Walker. He has that knack for the ball. He has that spidey sense of where it's going to be. And when it comes to our defense, this is something that we lacked. So we need these safeties to get turnovers, and I love seeing Tracy Walker still doing this, and hopefully he continues to do this in camp. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this update quick. If you've not subscribed to me, make sure you do so because hashtag I'm a cool guy, part of the Detroit Sports Alliance, where we bring you the real news and factual-based content. With that said, adios.